Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Gym Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball, so I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me, so I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels, we did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Bunch of skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show here on Summit City Sports. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as we've got non-conference action here today between Liberty Christian and the Northside Legends. My name is Ryan Dellinger. I will be your host for this game here at By-Hay Arena. It's time to take a look at the head coaches. Your head coaches are presented by ProFed Credit Union. For Liberty Christian, they come into this game 5-2 overall. Northside sits at 2-6. Jason Chappelle is in his 18th year here with the Lions. He is 2-22 and 2-03 in those 18 years. Gary Andrews is in his 4th year with the Legends. He is 18-57. The Sagarin ratings for Northside check in at 77.43, good for 91st overall, 49th in Class 4A. For Liberty Christian, theirs is 64.73. That's good for 209th overall, 23rd in Class 1A. The last outing for Liberty Christian was a win over Anderson Prep Academy, 77-22, while Northside lost to Warsaw in a thriller, 63-60. These two teams have only met twice in the history of the programs, and they are tied at one game apiece. The last win by Liberty Christian was back in December 5th of 2020. They won 75-70. So that's a look at your coaches and some of the other stuff for each team. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll pay some bills, and we'll take a look at conference standings. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They've got the perfect tire for your vehicle. They've got other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, and engine diagnostics. You're invited to join ProFed Credit Union, where we get to know you. To better serve you, sign up online in 5 minutes or stop by a branch. Join ProFed today and start owning your own financial future at profedcu.org. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business, a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. iCryo specializes in whole body cryotherapy, body sculpting, cryofacials, infrared sauna, and compression therapy services. Check out Jalen Smith's signature location on Coliseum Boulevard by Blaze Pizza. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you, whether it's expunging your criminal record or getting your driver's license reinstated? Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration provides top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. That's Sioka Cleaning and Restoration. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. To learn more about our services, log on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. And if you're looking for a basketball camp for your youngsters, sign up for the Always 100 Holiday Hoops at Basketball Developmental Camp. It will run Monday, December the 20th through Thursday the 23rd. They'll have both morning and evening sessions that you can sign up for, or you can sign up for both of them, and it's for pre-K through 8th graders, and you can register at always100basketball.com. So we continue on here on our Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show as we are going to take a look at conference standings now in the Summit Athletic Conference. Leading the way is Homestead out with a 6-2 mark. They're 2-0 in conference play. Concordia behind them at 3-3 overall, 2-0 in conference play. The Southside Archers are 3-3 overall and 2-0 in conference play. The Wayne Generals sit at 1-4, 1-0 in conference play. Northrop at 4-3, 1-1 in conference play. This Legends team 2-6, 1-1 in conference play. Snyder 2-1, 0-1 in conference play. It is Bishop Dwenger sitting 1-4 overall, 0-2 in conference play, and Bishop Lures at 1-6, 0-2 in conference play, and Carroll at 0-5. Now, this does not reflect games that will be played this afternoon here around the area, so those standings will update tomorrow. The only other late game this evening coming up at Concordia will be Huntington North at Concordia at 7:30. Time to take a look at the Pioneer Conference, and let me get over there to that on our graphics here. The Pioneer Conference has both a North and a South division. Leading the North division as University at 6-2, 2-0 in conference play, followed by Seton Catholic at 7-2, 1-1 in conference play. This Liberty Christian team at 5-2, 1-1 in conference play. Burris at 0-3. Anderson Prep sits 0-6, 0-2 in conference play. Down in the South division, Bethesda Christian is at 5-0, 1-0 in conference play, followed by Park Tudor at 3-1, 1-0 in conference play. International at 2-4, 1-0 in conference play. Shortridge is 0-7, 0-1 in conference play, and Greenwood Christian at 2-5, 0-2 on the season. Seeing if there's any other games, it's Inglewood at International. That game already played earlier today at 4 p.m. And then tomorrow, Seton Catholic will be at Franklin County at the Franklin County Invitational. That game starts at 10 a.m. We'll take our final timeout, or no, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back, we'll look at the rosters for each team. You're watching Indiana High School Basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Game Time. This is Indiana High School Sports. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show here at By-Hay Arena. Time to take a closer look at these two teams. Pioneer once again sits at 5-1 overall, 1-1 in conference play. They're averaging 67 points a game. They come in shooting 46% from the field, 37% from three-point range, and 70% at the free throw line. Their wins this season are over Indy Math and Science, Alexandria Monroe, Indy Shortridge, Blackford, and Anderson Prep. Looking at their leading scorer this season, it's Adonis House, a 6'8" forward. He chips in with 16 points and 10 rebounds. He's followed by a guard, 6'1", Jack Leffers. He's averaging 14 points a game. And then they also get some help on the inside by 6'5" Kobe Watson. He's averaging 11 points, 9 boards for this Liberty Christian Lions team. Also Cedric Anderson, a guard forward player, averaging 9 points for Liberty Christian. After tonight, they will be back in action on Thursday the 30th. They will travel to Elwood. That game will start at 7:30. For Northside, they come into this game 2-6 overall, 1-1 in conference play. Those wins over Marion and Snyder. They're averaging 61 points a game, shooting 42% from the field, 41% from three-point range, and 60% at the line. Their leading scorer this season, Bronte Johnson, averaging 21 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Right behind him is Jordan Green at 11 points per game, 6 rebounds. He's mostly an inside player. Brayshawn Bassett will play sometimes at point guard in the off-guard position. He's averaging 10 points a game. And also Rodney Woods averaging 6 points a game for this Gary Andrews-led team. They will play on January the 5th after this, a regular season game. They are in part of an invitational. That schedule has not been put online, so you'll have to go to the Northside website to find that one to see where they will be playing some of those games. I might actually be able to pull it up here. Just give me 1 second here. I've got to go back over to a schedule here. And let me pull up Northside's. Their next regular season game, January the 5th at home. They'll be on the road at Huntington North at 7:30. And we'll look right here at this schedule. Now it looks like this is what's going to happen. December the 28th, they will play at a neutral tournament site. They will take on Benton Central at 3 p.m. on the 28th. So that's a look at the teams, and we will have the starters when we come back here on SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Welcome back to Northside High School. We are just about ready to get underway here. We're going to turn it over to the public address announcer in just a moment. Still got about 30 seconds. Our officials are ready to go here at Northside as well. Unsure of who the starters are for both teams. We don't have one of those scoreboards that lists the starters prior to the game. So we'll see who both teams go with here in just a moment as we are just about set and ready to turn it to the public address announcer. Once again, my name is Ryan Dellinger. I'll be your host for this game. And there we go. We are just about ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Principal Dave West and Athletic Director Andrew Klein, welcome to Bayhay Arena, home of the Northside Legends. This evening, we present this contest between Northside and the Liberty Christian Lions. We're actually going to move straight into our starting lineups as we've done the anthem twice already today. So, starting with the visitors. To lead off with the Lions is number 2, Beckton Chappelle. Next on the lines, number 3, Cedric Anderson. Followed up by number 11, Zach Jeffers. Next, number 15, Adonis House. And last for the Lions, 33, Kobe Watson. With head coach, Jason Chappelle. And now, for your legends. First up for the legends, number 1, Ryan Collins. Next up, number 3, Tay Johnson. Followed up on his heels by number 11, Jordan Green. Number 12, my favorite and yours, Rodney Woods. And last for the legends, number 33, Jordan King. Our officials for tonight's game are Charles Smith, Todd Morgan, and David Gentile.
We're ready to go here at Northside, and it's going to be some serious size in the inside today for Northside, as they will have to go up against Mr. Adonis House. The starters once again for Liberty, they will go with Chappelle, Anderson, Jeffers, House, and Watson. Northside will counter with Collins, Johnson, Green, Woods, and Jordan King. No Brayshawn Bassett tonight for the Legends. Northside dressed in their home white uniforms. In the black this evening will be Liberty Christian. And it'll be Johnson and House as we get started. Northside will run down the loose ball, thrown back in, and Jordan Green will corral it, and now give it to Johnson. Anderson will wait for him. He'll dribble to the left side, gets a screen now by Woods. Into the corner now to a wide open Rodney Woods. They're slow to close out on him. He misses it, gets tipped, and it comes down to Watson of Liberty Christian. Chappelle with the ball now for Liberty Christian. He'll walk it into the front court. He wants to get a screen here. Northside will go into man-to-man as Anderson looks for Watson. He'll fire the quick jumper. No good. Rebounded by Johnson of Northside. He'll push it in transition. Over now to Collins on the right wing. He's averaging 2 threes a game. He'll fire it up and drain it for the first points of the evening for Northside. Good start there by Ryan Collins. Anderson with it now. He'll look inside. Gets tipped, and Woods picks it off. Quickly ahead now to Collins. He's open again for a 2 this time. Gets tipped and comes down to Jordan Green, and he drops it in. Green with the bucket. Northside out to a 5-point lead. Chappelle with it left side now to Anderson. Now to House. House back up top. He'll find number 11, Jeffers. Now over to Chappelle, and then now it will be Anderson driving, gets trapped down there, and he throws it down low to Chappelle. He'll wisely bring it back out, pops a quick jumper from the baseline. It's an air ball. Here comes Johnson ahead now to Rodney Woods. Woods will slow it up and gives it to Johnson. Now over to Green. Green looks to Collins. Back to Jordan Green. He wants to go one-on-one. Step back jumper on the way is good for Jordan Green. Anderson with it now for Liberty Christian. They trail 7-0 here early. He wants to go a little one-on-one. Kicks it to Chappelle. Down low to House. He bounces off his shin and out of bounds. A bad angle for an entry pass there for Liberty Christian. Rodney Woods into the front court. He'll move here to the near side now and give it up to Collins. Collins looking to get it back to Woods in the corner. Back up top now to Collins. Now to Johnson. He'll kick it now to King. He'll launch the 3. It's an air ball. Comes down to Watson. Chappelle with it now for Liberty Christian as we go under the 6-minute mark. In the corner now to House. He'll spot up and fire the jumper, and it'll rattle around and go in for Adonis House. House now with his first field goal of the game. He averages right at 16 points a game for this Lions team. Johnson with it now. He'll take the bump, fires to Woods. Woods over now to Green. He'll show his range here and drains the three. Jordan Green here early. He is hot. He's already got 7 for the Legends. Anderson over now to House. He'll drive, loses it, but it goes right to Watson. Back to House. He'll ball fake, gets in the lane, fires it to Anderson. He'll fire the three. It's no good. Tipped and controlled by Northside. In the corner now to Rodney Woods. He'll fire the three. It's no good. Good block out there by Liberty Christian. Here comes Anderson the other way. He has it slapped away from behind. Quick outlet now to Jordan Green. He's got no numbers. He'll go right around the defense and lay it up and in. Liberty Christian's head coach has seen enough. He'll use the timeout, and so will we. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Empowered Sports Club, Fort Wayne's premier multi-sport facility and home to Empowered Volleyball Academy. With the deepest and most experienced coaching staff in the region, we've had a 100% college recruiting success rate for the last 6 years. Be sure to register for upcoming tryouts at our regular location and our new satellite program, Empowered OBC. If you're looking for a place where you can not only play volleyball, but call home, look no further than Empowered.
Welcome back here to Bahia Arena. Timeout on the court. Liberty Christian, they've gotten running out of the gym here early. They trail 12-2. A little bit tentative here is Liberty Christian. Now Northside's going to pick up full court here on this Lions team. They'll get it in to Jeffers. Now over to Anderson. Now to Chappelle. He'll fire it over now to Watson. Watson drives right at the big fella. Fires it up, misses everything. Comes down to Collins. Here comes Northside the other way. Johnson back to Collins. That rolls out of bounds off of Anderson. It will stay with the Legends. Collins with a bad pass, and Anderson had it, lost it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Legends. Rodney Woods will come out and get the ball now, and he'll start the offense for Northside. Kicks it over now to Johnson. He'll go baseline, goes up strong. He's fouled, and I think they're going to call it on number 2. They are.
Foul number 2 is first team's first.
That is going to be the first foul on Chappelle and the first on Liberty Christian. That will send to the line Bronte Johnson, who's a 70% foul shooter. He'll fire the first, and no good. Johnson will eye the second one. And it's good for the sophomore. His first points of the game. The lead out to 11. Anderson into the front court now for Liberty Christian. He'll go back up top to Chappelle. Not looking inside, and he threw it away. I think that went off of the big fella, King. Yeah, it did, because he's just shaking his hand because it deflected off of it. Chappelle to inbounds. He'll get it in now to Watson. Watson with a backdoor cut to House, but right there's Johnson. He'll fire it ahead now to Woods. Woods will go up strong off the glass and hit the shot for Northside. Anderson with it now for Liberty Christian. To Chappelle. Now to House. House will fire the 15-footer, and it's good for House. He's got all 4 of Liberty's points. Rodney Woods with 3 minutes to play. We'll have a sub for Liberty Christian at the next dead ball. Johnson with it. He'll curl into the lane. Kicks it back to Green, who will lay it up and in. Jordan Green into double figures already here in the first quarter with 11. Number 23 set to check in for Liberty Christian. That is Xavier White. He'll come in at the next whistle. Good look inside to Jeffers. He catches it, loses his balance, and goes down. You're not going to get a call like that on the inside when you don't have control. Here's Woods with it now. He loses it. Anderson picks it off for Liberty Christian. He'll drive right, throws it up off the glass, and hits the shot. Good play there by Johnson not to foul. Collins with it now. He'll get a screen by King. Keeps his dribble, throws up the teardrop floater, no good. Rebounded by Watson of Liberty Christian. Now ahead to Anderson. And Anderson's going to get a foul, I believe, on Johnson. They'll call that on Johnson. That will be his first. That'll bring on number 23, White for Liberty Christian, along with, I think, number 30. Or is it 10? It's 30, Troutman. And in for Northside for the first time is Jerry Powers. Here's White with it now. Looking and goes right through the hands of his teammate. Rodney Woods will run it down. He'll go up strong. He's hammered on the play by White, who just checked in. And at the line shooting 2, Rodney Woods. Yeah, Bronte Johnson says, come on, man, I know you can dunk that. Yeah, we saw it earlier this season. Rodney Woods at the line shooting. Woods just a 32% foul shooter. That's bad. That is bad, Lindley. He'll fire up the second one, and he'll get it to go. Rodney Woods with 3. That'll improve that free throw percentage. Troutman into the front court now for the Lions with 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. He'll give it now to White on the right wing. A ball fake. He'll look inside now. Back over to Troutman. And Jeffers loses it. Ooh, wow, I thought that went off of Jeffers. Jerry Powers knocked it out of bounds, evidently, and another sub coming on now for Northside. They'll bring on big fella Greg Banks. He'll give Jordan King a break here with 1:54 to play here in quarter number 1. White, the lefty, now will give it to Troutman. You see Liberty Christian's trying to set up a high-low now. The big fellow will go to the rim, and he is fouled, and he hits the shot.
Points for number 15, House, fouling number 23, his first team.
Greg Banks will pick up his first, personal team second. That'll send this guy to the line, who's a 95% foul shooter. And it's good. Lead down to 9 now. It is Jordan with the ball now for Northside. He wants to drive, backs down on his defender, goes up strong and gets partially blocked by Troutman. Troutman the other way now for the Lions. He'll lose the handle and back it out. Goes now to Anderson. And I think they've found the spot that they want House to be at, right at the top of the free throw line. Here's Troutman with 120. Northside in a 1-3-1 half-court defense now. House will have it. He wants to drive, goes right around Woods, takes the bump, misses it. It comes down to Johnson of Northside. He'll push it ahead. He'll go alley-oop. A bad pass. Oh, my goodness. And then Bronte Johnson cleans up his own mess. Up top now to White. Now to Jeffers. We've got 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Anderson with it. He'll dribble into traffic. Now kicks it to House. House back outside to the lefty White. He'll fire the 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Quick outlet to Woods on the run out. And he's bumped and he hits the shot. And White's going to pick up another foul.
Points are good for Woods. And then foul number 23, his second team's third.
Subs coming on now for Liberty Christian. They'll bring on number 10. That is Hauk. Rodney Woods to shoot the and one with 33 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. He'll fire up the free throw, and it's good. So he's really improving that foul shooting now. Here comes Troutman into the front court, less than 30 seconds. Now to House. House over now to Hauk. Hauk will ball fake, right back to House. Out to Jeffers. His 3 is on the way, and it's good. And Northside will play for the final shot. They got to get going. There's only 8 seconds to go. Jordan Green with the screen. He'll skip pass over to Woods. Back over now to Green. His 3 is short. It'll come down to Anderson. and we will head to quarter number 2 with Northside in the lead. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level, catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
Welcome back here to By-Hay Arena. We're just about ready to go for quarter number 2. Northside got out early, and they have not looked back here in this first half. It'll be the young man who just checked in. Hauk will get it in now to Troutman. Oh, back to Hauk. And now to House. House with the ball fake. Kicks it over now to Troutman. He'll try a 3 from the right wing, and he hits it. Inside to King. He'll fire the short-range jumper and hit it. King with his first field goal of the game, and here comes Troutman the other way. To Hauk. Hauk will look down low to Anderson. Anderson's going to get double-teamed there and steps right through the double-team. Gives it now to House. House goes up strong, misses it, gets his own board, and puts it back in. House with 9 in this game already. Here's Rodney Woods. He wants to drive, now gives it up to Collins. Collins will throw up another floater and hit it. Collins now with 5. And now it's Hauk driving and stopping and giving it to House. House kicks it back to Hauk, back to House. And he turns it over. Johnson picks it off. He'll go the other way, lays it up left-handed, and he is fouled on the play by either Hauk or Troutman. I think they're going to call it on number 30. Troutman, he'll pick up his first, team's third, and at the next whistle, actually team fourth, it'll be Watson set to check back in for the Lions. Johnson will fire the first and hit it. Johnson now with 4. And House will take a break as Watson checks in for Liberty Christian. Second one on the way by Johnson, good as well. And the lead back to 12 with 6:40 to go here in the first half. Anderson with it now. He'll try to get around Johnson, takes the bump, and finds Watson, but he's fouled by Johnson. Johnson may have to take a break here, and quickly up off the bench for Northside. They'll bring on number 5, Haney. Johnson will take a seat. Troutman with it now for Liberty Christian. A chance for them to get back into this game. Hauk looks down low. He'll find Anderson. Anderson will, good move by him. And he'll pick up the personal foul on Haney. Haney will pick up his first and the team's fourth. A good post up there by Anderson. Solly had a mismatch and went right to the blocks. They'll switch up the defense on him now. They'll put Rodney Woods on him. Here's Watson. He'll go to the rim strong, and he is fouled by King. So King will pick up the foul. It's 5 now on Northside team fouls, and that'll send Watson to the line to shoot a pair, and that will get Jordan Green back up off the bench for the Legends. Watson's free throw is good. King will check off as Green comes in, and Watson will shoot the second one. He's a 55% foul shooter for the Lions. He'll fire up the second one. It barely draws iron. Comes down to Green and now to Rodney Woods. Rodney Woods early on in his career was a point guard here at Northside. He'll give it up now to Jerry Powers. Powers wants to back down. Wisely gets out of there. He's going to dribble right into trouble. That tip ball goes to Woods. And thrown out of bounds by Woods. He was looking for Green and back in for Liberty Christian. They'll bring back on their big fella, House, and a timeout on the court, Liberty Christian. We'll use one as well. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
Welcome back to Bahia Arena. It will be a Liberty Christian ball. It'll be Jeffers to inbounds. He'll get it into Troutman. We'll go under 6 minutes to play as well in the first half. Here's Jeffers with the ball. He wants a high screen, and he's going to he's going to try to get it to Watson. Now look for House. Screen by House for Jeffers. Now over to Troutman. He'll bring it up between the circles and give it to House. House wants to go baseline. Gets it. He'll go up strong and lay it in. House now with 11. And the lead down to 9. Right side to Collins. And now Liberty Christian will drop into a 2-3 zone. Collins will launch a long three. It's an air ball. Comes down to Watson. He'll give it up now to Jeffers. Jeffers the other way into the front court. They've got numbers now. Kicks it now to House. House will drive. Spots up. Shoots a 14-footer and hits it. House has a great touch, and Northside's going to use a timeout, and so will we. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Empowered Sports Club, Fort Wayne's premier multi-sport facility and home to Empowered Volleyball Academy. With the deepest and most experienced coaching staff in the region, we've had a 100% college recruiting success rate for the last 6 years. Be sure to register for upcoming tryouts at our regular location and our new satellite program, Empowered OBC. If you're looking for a place where you can not only play volleyball, but call home, look no further than Empowered.
We're ready to go here out of the timeout with 5:11 to play. House is keeping his team in the game here for Liberty Christian. He's going to get to his, it looks like he's going to get to his average even before halftime. Average is 16. He's already at 13 as Johnson is checked back on for Northside, and he'll run the offense once again. Just seeing if Liberty Christian is going to be in a 3-2 matchup. They are. Jerry Powers will launch a three. It's no good. Tipped out and comes right to Johnson. He'll drive in the lane. Goes up with the left hand, misses it. Tipped up there by Green. Can't get it to go. Goes off of a couple Northside players and out of bounds. Liberty Christian chance to cut into this 7-point lead. Troutman will walk it into the front court. Ever since Troutman's come on for Liberty Christian, he's really started to control the pace for their offense. Anderson now to Troutman. He also hit a big three in quarter number one. They'll go to House. He'll look down low to Watson. Watson will spin the baseline, and they'll call a travel on Watson. Wasn't sure if our official there, Big Chuck, was going to call a travel or a foul. He called the travel, and it'll go back to the Legends. And now back to a 2-3 zone for Liberty Christian. Powers with it. Back to Johnson. In the corner to Collins. Back to Johnson. Back to Collins. Now to Green and to Rodney Woods. Good pass to Powers, and he'll lay it up and in. A good set there by Northside. You could hear their head coach, Gary Andrews, saying, slow down. Troutman now to Jeffers. And deflected pass picked off by Jordan Green, ahead now to Rodney Woods. He'll throw the alley-oop and the slam dunk there by Jordan Green. Jordan Green with an outstanding first half. He's got 13 for Northside. Here's House with the ball. He'll look inside. He'll find Watson. Watson goes up strong, and he is fouled by Jordan Green. Check out the dunk just moments ago by Jordan Green.
Foul number 11, his first, team 6.
Second one coming here by Watson. It is good. He is 2 of 4 from the line here in this game. That'll get the lead down to 10 with 3:25 to play here in the first half. Johnson with it. He'll get a screen by Green. Now dishes it down low to his teammate Woods. Now back outside all the way over now to Green on the baseline. He fires a short jumper, and what a half by Jordan Green. He had a good game against Warsaw last week and against Snyder. Jeffers with it now. He'll pick up his dribble and give it to House. House will go baseline again, goes up strong, and he is blocked. Comes down to Watson. He'll miss it, but right there is Mr. House. Johnson will kick it now to Collins. He's open for another three. He'll fire. It's no good. Green with the tip out now to Johnson. Back over to Powers. Now to Collins. I'll tell you what, Northside, when they are just patient, they get a shot good inside, and Rodney Woods is hit by Anderson. And Anderson might have taken a shot you don't want to take there. And they have not posted who that foul was on. I do believe it was on number 3, Anderson. So Anderson will pick up his third. Inside Rodney Woods, and he lays it up and in. Rodney Woods now with 8. Chappelle, who's back into the game, will give it to Anderson. Northside Liberty Christian once again trying to run a high-low. They just can't get it to work. Here's a tip pass picked off. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Collins the other way. He'll give it to Woods in the corner. He'll launch a three. It's hard and comes down to Adonis House. Jeffers the other way now for Liberty Christian. He'll drive, kicks to Anderson. He'll step. He'll get some inside move there, and it's no good. Here comes Collins the other way for Northside. The ball fake and the give right to Rodney Woods. And Rodney Woods is into double figures in the first half, and his team out to a 14-point lead. Jeffers now to House. Inside now to Watson. Watson goes up strong off the glass, and Watson hits his first field goal of the game. Rodney Woods going to slow things up here as we've got 1:20 to go here in the first half. After the timeouts, this first half has really moved along. Johnson will fire the long-range three. It's no good. Jordan Green right there for the offensive board. He'll go up strong, misses it, tips it again, and gets another bucket. Jordan Green, outstanding here in the first half. Here goes Anderson. He gets cut off there by Woods. He'll spin, and they'll call a jump ball. It will go to Northside with 50 ticks here in the first half. And looks like Johnson's going to go out. They're going to get him out of there. He has 2 personal fouls. They'll bring him back on the big fella King, and that will move either Powers or Rodney Woods back to the point guard position. Woods looking for a screen here. Didn't get it, and now gives it to King. He'll go to Collins off of one dribble. Collins will kick it to Jordan Green. He wants to drive, gets cut off, now to Woods. Woods thinks about the three, and they'll back it out, and I think they're going to play for the final shot. Yeah, I would probably run a clear out here for Woods with Chappelle on him. And that looks like exactly what they're going to do. Now Adonis House is going to jump out and make him give it up. 10 seconds on the clock. Woods will drive left, stops, kicks it outside to Powers. Powers drives, runs right over the defender, and will get called for the foul. And on Powers, he'll pick up his first personal foul. And that'll give the ball back to Liberty Christian with 3.4 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll get it in now to the big fella Watson. He'll fire. It'll go over the backboard, and we will head to halftime with Northside in control. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Gym Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Bahia Arena. We are at our Tom Kelly halftime report here at Northside High School. Looking at the scoring in the first half. First for Liberty Christian, they got 2 from Cedric Anderson, 3 from Jack Jeffers, a team high 15 from Adonis House. They also got 3 from Troutman and 4 from Watson. Once again, this Liberty Christian team will be back in action on Thursday the 30th. They will play at Elwood at 7:30. For Northside, they got 5 from Collins. They got 5 from Johnson, 2 from Powers, 10 from Rodney Woods, 2 from Jordan King, and Jordan Green leads all scorers in this game with 17. This team will play on the 28th at Benton. They'll play Benton Central. It's at a neutral site. It didn't have it on their website, so that's who they will play on the 28th. Their next regular season game will be on the 5th of January. They will be at Huntington North. That game will start at 7:30. Huntington North with a dramatic win this evening. They take down Concordia in a barn burner. Get this one. 32-29 at Concordia. I'll tell you what, if I'm the fans over there, Lindley, I want my money back. A 32-point winning score. Oh, my goodness. But they beat Concordia tonight. Concordia, well, they hit a game winner to beat Dwenger earlier this week. A shot that went in from, half court for Johnny Washington. So it happened. They did it to somebody, and then it happens to them. That always happens in basketball. So a good win for Huntington North this evening against Concordia. Well, that does it for the Kelly Automotive halftime show here. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Welcome back to Northside High School. Just about ready to get going here in the second half. Liberty Christian will go with their original starters, Jeffers, Anderson, Watson, House, and Chappelle. And Northside will counter with their original starters. They will go with Johnson, Woods, King, Green, and Ryan Collins. The possession arrow belongs to Liberty Christian. They'll get us going here in the second half. From all of us here at Summit City Sports, I want to wish you all a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And everybody safe travels as you head out this holiday season. Jeffers with it now, and now Northside will jump into a 3-2 matchup zone, it looks like. Anderson with it, back over now to Watson. He'll look down low. He'll find House, right back to Watson. And a good give and go there between the two big fellas. Watson now with 6. Green with it now for Northside. Liberty Christian's got to get off to a better start here in this second half. Johnson will go to the rim and hit the layup. And now Jeffers will handle the point guard duties for Liberty Christian. Right side to Chappelle. A ball fake and now to Jeffers. He'll look down low, can't get it to Watson, brings it back between the circles. The right side now to Chappelle. Chappelle now to Jeffers. He'll launch a 3 from the parking lot, and it goes in and out and comes down to Johnson. Johnson wants to go one-on-one. Little stutter step and go, and he's blocked by Anderson. They'll call that foul on Anderson. He'll pick up his second, and that will send the sophomore to the line to shoot a pair. Northside as a team this season, a paltry 60% from the free throw line. That's going to cost them games down the stretch if they can't make their free throws. Johnson will eye the first and hit it. Eight now for Johnson. Make it 9. Chappelle into the front court now for Liberty Christian. He'll look left side and give it to Jeffers. And now to Anderson. Over now to Watson, to House. House will take a step in the lane, kicks it to Chappelle, back over to Jeffers. Jeffers to Chappelle, and he's going to try a 3. It's no good. Good block out by Jordan Green, and he'll give it up now to Johnson. North side the other way. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Chappelle and count the bucket. Chappelle will pick up his second. And you see the strength here of Johnson. He's a heck of a football player here for Northside. Not afraid to take a hit. He's a wide receiver, and right here he'll hit another free throw. And quickly Johnson with 12 in the game. And the lead out to 19. Watson with it now. He tries to get it to House. He'll flash. Now he'll step out of the lane, bring it outside. Now to Anderson. Anderson will bounce to nope, try to go to his teammate Watson and threw it away. He got crossed up between a bounce pass and a chest pass, and neither one was good. Ryan Collins with it, now back to Johnson. Johnson will get a screen by Collins, drives in the lane, goes around the defense and lays it up and in. And a quick timeout on the court by Liberty Christian. We'll use one as well. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help. With their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
Liberty Christian coming out of the timeout. They've come out here slow in the second half, just like they did in the first half, and they have fallen behind here big to Northside, 50-29. 5:50 to play here in quarter number 3. It's Jeffers with the ball. He'll go to Chappelle. Up top now to Watson. Watson will look for his big fella down there at House. Can't get it to him. And now to Chappelle and now to Jeffers. Over now to Watson. And now to House. House with a ball fake. One dribble. Gets caught in the lane now and fires it back to Jeffers. Right side to Anderson. They'll find House in the lane. He'll take the bump and hit the shot. Jordan King going to pick up his second personal. House is strong when he gets the ball down low. He gets it where in college they'll have that restricted area down there, and he's going to be solid down low in college. House with 18 in the game. Here's Johnson with the ball for Northside. He'll go to Green. Green back to Johnson. Johnson wants to go a little one-on-one. He'll fire the three. It goes in and out and rebounded by Jordan Green. Green will go up strong. It'll bounce around and go in for Green. Green with 19 points in this game. And the lead back to 20. Jeffers with it now. Back to Anderson. He'll drive, gets around one player. Now Trapp fires it up off the glass, misses it. And the ball comes down to King of Northside. Rodney Woods the other way quickly for the Legends. Out now to Johnson. Johnson back to Woods. To Green and now to Collins. Collins down low to King, back to Collins. He'll ball fake, gives it back to his buddy down though, King, and the strength of King. Too much, and he's got 4. Chappelle now to Jeffers. Jeffers to House. House's ball tipped, hits the rim, and comes down to Jordan Green. Up ahead quickly to Johnson, over to Rodney Woods. He'll go up strong, and he's blocked partially by House. Chappelle with it for Liberty Christian to Anderson as we go under 4 minutes in quarter number 3. Jeffers will try a long-range three. It's no good. Good rebound by Anderson. Cedric Anderson with his second field goal of the game. He's got 4, and the lead back to 20 for Northside. I'll tell you what, when Northside just shows some patience in the half court, they get a good shot every time. King now to Collins. He'll step back, launch a long three. It's no good. Rodney Woods had to go off of his, they'll say off of Chappelle, and it will go back to Northside. In for Liberty Christian, they'll bring back on White, and for the first time tonight, we'll see number 12, Devin Kelly. Rodney Woods with it. He wants to go one-on-one, pulls up and fires a jumper. No good. King with the board. Outside now to Collins. Back down low to King. He kicks it to Woods. Woods will take the bump, fired up off the glass. No good. Good rebound by the big fella King, and he puts it in for Northside. King with some big muscle in there against the big fella House. Here's White with it. Northside into a 3-2 matchup zone now. Chappelle looking to go to White, now inside, and thrown away, goes right back to Kelly, and he gets the jumper to go. Johnson with it. He'll get a screen by his teammate there, and up off the glass for his 16th point is Bronte Johnson. Chappelle now to Jeffers. Jeffers will drive down towards the baseline, gives it to White. Now to Kelly. Kelly with a ball fake off the glass, misses it, tipped, and comes down to Jordan Green. He's fouled on the wrist. You're probably going to get that on Kelly. It is on Kelly. Kelly will pick up his first, team's third, and that'll bring Jerry Powers back in for Northside. He'll replace Ryan Collins. Also Troutman back in for Liberty Christian. He was a calming influence in the quarter number 2 for this Liberty Christian team. Really ran the offense well. And now they'll call an illegal screen on King. King will pick up his third. And we'll see if they bring Banks into the game for Northside. We've only got 2:08 on the scoreboard up there here in quarter number 1. White now to Troutman. Troutman over now to Jeffers. And up top to White. And let's see, it goes to House. His 16-footer on the way is a miss by him. He is human. Quick outlet now to Powers for Northside. He'll spin in the lane, throws up the floater. It's no good. Tipped by Jordan Green, but he went right over his own teammate. And now numbers for Liberty Christian and a turnover. And we've got 2 players injured behind the play. Yeah, I don't think Jordan Green got hit where he wanted to get hit, Lindley. And also Rodney Woods injured on the play. Rodney Woods is already dealing with a shoulder injury this season, and we're going to have a sub as Ryan Collins is going to check on, along with, looks like number 5 will come back in. That is Haney. So a couple injured players will go off for Northside. Jordan Green going to go over and explain to the coach what happened, Lindley. Yep, and yeah, that's not funny. All right, looks like our sub coming in also for Liberty Christian, number 43, Minifield, will check in and give House a break. 22-point lead with 1:39 to go here in the third quarter. Powers now with it for Northside. Jordan Green going to try to walk it off of Lindley. They'll look down low. King back outside to Haney and now to Powers. Back over to Haney. He'll fire a 3 and it's short. And the rebound up by Liberty Christian. And then a tie-up. It'll go to Northside. Bronte Johnson, the inbounds now for Northside. 1:22 to play here in this quarter. Here's Haney back outside to Powers. Powers trying to get around the defense, loses it, gets tipped, and goes right back to him. Jerry Powers will launch a 3, and it's no good. And they're going to call a blockout foul on number 12, Kelly. Kelly's going to pick up his second, team's 4th. And Johnson trying to get that rebound was fouled. Looks like Johnson's not going to inbounds this time. They're going to let Haney do those honors. Haney to Johnson. Johnson will catch it and go up strong, and he's got 18 in the game. We'll go under 1 minute here in this third quarter. Here's White with the ball now. He'll go up top now to Hauk. To Minifield. Back to Kelly, and now to Troutman. He's going to fire the 3, and it goes in for Troutman. Troutman with his second 3 of the game. Here's Collins with it now for Northside. And they're going to play for 1 here as the clock goes under 30 seconds in quarter number 3. Haney now will wait the defender to come out to him, now to Collins. And back to Haney. Bronte Johnson's going to get the touch. There's no doubt in my mind. And now they'll give it to him with 20 seconds. He's double-teamed over there, and they'll call a foul on Kelly. Kelly's picked up 3 fouls in 1 minute and 30 seconds. 5 team fouls now on Liberty Christian. Johnson will catch it. Johnson wanting to go one-on-one here with 10 seconds. He's going to drive. Now he'll stop. He'll fire the three and drain it. 21 for Bronte Johnson now, and that will do it for the third quarter. We will head to the fourth quarter with Northside in control. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level, catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
Ready to go for fourth quarter action in our final quarter here before Christmas. As Chappelle will have it, he'll give it quickly to Jeffers. And House, who's back in the lineup, will have it. He'll give it to Watson. Watson back to House. He'll dribble into the corner, now back out of the corner, and give it to Chappelle. And Jeffers is jumping underneath because he was wide open. Now to House. House will turn. He'll step into the lane, goes around the defense easily, and hits the layup. House with 20. He's so smooth. He does nothing super fast, but everything he does is in rhythm. And that has made his game outstanding. Rodney Woods and Jordan Green back onto the court. They were both injured right at the end of that quarter as that ball's deflected by Watson. It'll stay with Northside. So Northside will have Collins along with Woods and Green and Johnson and Powers. Powers now will be the point guard now for Northside. They'll spread out this Liberty Christian defense. Good look inside now to Green. He'll ball fake, goes up with a little up and under move, misses it. House with the rebound. And now he'll bring it up before Liberty Christian. Left side now to Jeffers. He gets cut off over there by Powers, now trapped, and gives it to Chappelle. And now to Anderson. Anderson to Jeffers. They'll look inside. They'll find House. House with the ball fake now. He'll give it to Chappelle, who's open under the rim. He misses it. Ryan Collins with the rebound for Northside. He comes quickly into the front court, finds Rodney Woods. Woods back to Collins. You honestly get the feeling, Lindley, if they wanted to run the clock out from this point on, they could do it. They've ball controlled so well here in this game today, has Northside. And Bronte Johnson with it. Now to Collins. He'll fire the long-range three, and he nails it. Ryan Collins now with 8, and a big three there for Northside. Here's Jeffers ahead to House. I want to see him shoot a three. He'll look inside, and a dangerous pass gets to Watson. Then he's tied up from behind by Jordan Green, and the alternate possession gives it to Northside. And it looks like Haney going to come back on for Northside, and he's going to give Johnson a breather. And that'll bring White back in for Liberty Christian. He'll replace Chappelle. And now Liberty Christian, down big, decides to pick up full court. Haney the other way now for Northside. Goes around the defense, and he is hammered on the play, and I think they're going to call it on White. They are going to call it on White, number 23. He's going to pick up his third, and now Northside will be in the bonus once the ball goes back in play here, as Haney will step to the line to shoot 2, and his first one is no good. Northside really going to have to work on their foul shooting here in the second half of the season. Almost all of your games down the stretch are conference games, and Haney hits the second one. It's tough to win the Summit Athletic Conference when you don't shoot free throws well. And they're going to run into teams like Concordia who do. And Homestead, who shoots very well from the foul line. So here's House with it again. He'll drive. He's strong to the rim, and he is fouled. Might be on Jordan Green. It is. Jordan Green will pick up his second. The team's fourth.
Foul number 11, his second, team's third.
House, the big fella, will fire up the free throw, and it's good. 21 now for Adonis House. Man, you wouldn't even know he's got 21. So quiet. Fires up the second one. And he missed. Oh, it comes right down to White, and he puts it back in. Xavier White with his first bucket of the game. Worked out just like House wanted it to go. Here's Haney now with the ball for Northside. He's going to dribble into trouble and fouled again by White. And King will come back on, and that will send Haney back to the line to shoot 1-1 for Northside. Jordan Green will take a break. Big lead here now for Northside. Haney will eye it, and he'll drain it. Haney with the second point of the game. And give him three. White into the front court now for Liberty Christian. And now to House. House tries, that's the one thing House needs to work on is his passing. Not very strong. White will fire a three, it's no good. Right there is what he's good at. Rebounding and scoring. 23 for House. Down low now to King. He'll back down on House. Goes up with the left hand, misses it. Collins with the offensive board. He'll root out the defense. He'll go up strong and hit the putback. He's got 10. Jeffers into the front court. Over now to Anderson. Subs coming for both teams at the next dead ball. That ball's tipped and goes right to White. He'll spot up and fire another jumper. Misses, and it comes down to King. Quickly to Rodney Woods. Woods will push it into the front court. Goes behind the back to Powers. He'll fire the three. It's no good. Woods with the rebound. Collins is open, and he drains it. Ryan Collins with 13 and a timeout on the court. Liberty Christian. We'll see you in 60 seconds right here at Northside High School.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help. With their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
Welcome back here to Northside High School. I want to thank our sponsors once again. Big Eyed Fish, Kelly Automotive Group, Tom Steel Tire, ProFed Credit Union, Ottenweller Contracting, Summit Volleyball, Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning, iCryo, Jolly Law Firm, Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, and, of course, Parkview Sports Medicine. Right side now to Troutman. And he'll give it now to Hauk, and another turnover as Banks had it, lost it, and picks it back up. And they'll call a foul on Troutman. That'll send Greg Banks the other way to shoot for Northside. Yeah, both teams have made a lot of substitutions here. And we'll have another sub coming on for Northside. Number 2, Davenport, will come on now and he'll replace Jordan Green. So Jordan Green's day done. 19 points for Jordan Green. Banks will fire the free throw, and it's short, and it comes down to number 43, Minifield. Quickly over to Jeffers. Jeffers in the corner to Hauk. He'll kick it back to Jeffers. We've got less than 4 minutes to play. White will fire another jumper, and he gets it to go. White now with 4. And number 15's in as well for Northside. That is Reed. Davenport with it. 2-0, who is Dye. Banks with it. He'll give it to Haney. Haney over to Davenport. Back to Haney, and it gets a little crazy here with new players on the court. Turnover on the Legends. Number 12 checks on once again for Liberty Christian, and that will be Kelly. And now Troutman into the front court. Right side to Minifield. He'll find White, and he's got the ball just stripped away by north side. Here goes Dye. He'll throw it up off the glass and hit the shot. Michael Dye with the big bucket. Quickly the other way comes Troutman for Liberty Christian. He'll fire it to Hauk. Hauk quickly over now to Minifield. He'll take a bump, and what are they going to call? A travel. They are going to call a travel. 2:56 to play. All north side. They get, what do we say, Lindley? They need to get about 7 more points, and we'll have a running clock. Haney walks it into the front court now for the Legends. He wants to get a screen by Banks. Banks got to be careful. That was a poor screen. Little give and go action to Banks. He'll go up strong, and he's fouled by number 12, Kelly. Kelly will pick up his 4th 19 foul on Liberty Christian, and Greg Banks, the senior, will shoot 2. Banks' free throw is good. Banks, the second one. Nice rotation, and it's good for Banks. He's got 2 in the game. Here's Minifield. He's going to launch a 3. It's short, and it comes down to Kelly, and he is hammered by Banks. Banks with his second personal, and we're going to have more subs coming on for Northside. Evidently a fan favorite's coming on now for Northside. Not sure who it is yet. The crowd got a little excited when he walked there to the score table. Kelly will go to the line to shoot a pair. Kelly's first free throw is good. Kelly with 3 in the game. And that'll bring on number 22. Not sure who 22 is. There's no name on the sheet for him. And we've got a timeout on the court. It's a 30-second one here at North Side. I want to thank the athletic director here and the principal for hosting us once again. I want to thank everybody for watching here on SummitCitySports.com. Please go to our website to find all the games we will have for you next week. This is our final game until after Christmas, so wishing everybody a Merry Christmas here. I'll be heading off to sunny Florida right after this game. A long drive, but it'll be warm. Lindley, you're going to where it's cold. That's not how it's supposed to work. You're going to Wisconsin. Don't go to Wisconsin unless you're going to see the national champions. Wisconsin Lady Badgers volleyball team beats Nebraska this week to claim their first ever title. Kelly makes the second one. 4 now for Kelly. 30-point lead. 2:20 to play. Haney now will just be patient here. Any fouls will put Northside into the double bonus. A good look inside. Up off the glass for number 15, Cedric Reed. White and now to Minifield. He'll go baseline. Goes all the way under. Fires it to Troutman. He'll launch the 3, and it's good. That guy needs to play more. He can shoot the rock. Haney with it now. He drives right into Troutman. Fires it now to Reed. Reed will go baseline. Kicks it over now to Dye. Dye is going to launch a three, and it goes in and out and comes down to Kelly of Liberty Christian. He'll throw it ahead looking for Minifield. Too far on that pass, and we've got a minute 35 to go. At the end of the game, we'll have the unofficial scoring for you on the Tom Steele Tire post-game show. It'll be a quick one here. We've got most of the scoring already figured out here. Here's a pass to Dye. Dye will go baseline. Looks and fires it to Haney. Haney will drive into the lane. Kicks now to Dye. Dye to number 22. He's going to fire a three. It's off the front of the iron and comes down to 22 again. He'll fire it up off the glass, and he hits it. Troutman with it now as we go under a minute. Out to Kelly. Not sure who 22 is. I'll look on the JV roster. Maybe there's a 22 on there. There is not. The shot is missed. Greg Banks tries to get it and tips it out of bounds. And North Side with the big lead. Kelly now to inbounds. He'll look and throws it in now to Minifield. Minifield drives and loses it to Haney of North Side. Number 22 again with the shot and the foul, and he'll go up and shoot two. He's fouled there by Hauk. .22 at the line to shoot a pair here with 43 seconds to go. That free throw's in and out. Davenport will come back in for Northside. He'll replace Banks. Northside going to improve tonight to 3-6 overall. And the second one coming here for 22. He'll fire up the free throw, and it's no good. Rebounded by White. Tip pass goes right to Kelly. Kelly will throw it ahead now to Minifield. Minifield outside now to Troutman. He'll fire the three. It's no good. And White had it and lost it as he was going out of bounds. That shot went in by Hauk. He just turned and threw it, and it went in the bucket. Haney with it now for North Side. 30 seconds to play. Haney into the front court. Kicks it outside to Dye. Dye back to number 22. He'll drive around the defense and fire up the runner, and it's short. Comes down to Troutman. Minifield with it now. Over now to Kelly. Kelly goes up strong, and he hits the shot. And Kelly's got 6 in the game. And your score tonight, 82-55. Give me just a minute here. I got to figure out some of the scoring here in this game, and then we'll get on with our post-game show, your Tom Steele Tire post-game show.
Robert, folks, on your way out, make sure that you're looking around you, picking up any trash that you might leave behind.
Okay, we'll look at the visitors on the scoreboard. Liberty Christian first. They got from Cedric Anderson, they got 4. Zach Jeffers with 3. Donovan Kelly with 6. Adonis House led the team in scoring tonight with 23 points. Xavier White off the bench with 4. Ethan Troutman with 9. Kobe Watson with 6. And they will drop to 5-2 on the season. They will play next Thursday at Elwood at 7:30. For Northside, they will improve to 3-6 on the season. They got 2 from Dye. Ryan Collins chips in with 9. Bronte Johnson leads the team with 21 today. Haney off the bench with 3. Jerry Powers with 2. Rodney Woods with 10. It was Greg Banks with 2. Jordan King with 6. And number 22 with 2. And tonight's Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game is Jordan Green with 19 points for the Northside Legends. They will be in action also on the 28th. They will play Benton Central. You will have to go to their website to find out where that's going to be. It was not on Max Preps and it was not also on John Harrell. So their next regular season game, January the 5th at Huntington North at 7:30. That does it here from Northside. The Legends 82. Liberty Christian 55. From our camera lady, Lindley Kistler, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids just able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA Division III, Division II, or Division I level.